In 6 days, I'm running 100 miles, but I need to make sure I pack the right gear now so I don't break down at mile 60, but instead rip through the bright red tape to the finish line knowing that the gear I packed today helped make the 100-mile dream become a reality. Okay, so we are 6 days out from the 100-mile race. And besides the carb loading, my race plan, and my last run that is coming up later in this video, there's multiple sections of gear that I need to pack in order to crush this 100-mile goal, starting with the gear that I'm gonna carry on me. Since this is my first race, I wanna make sure I have the essentials laid out, so when I'm 60 miles in, the gear I'm wearing won't fail me. Overall, my strategy behind carrying all this gear is to stay comfortable, fueled, and hydrated. This baseline is why I want to have clothes that I enjoy with a headlamp and headphones that'll keep me going in the middle of the night. And having hydration and fuel on me will give me the energy I need when I approach a longer aid station gap without access to food for up to 9 miles. But I don't just need to carry gear on me to finish this race. I'm gonna need some extra things to keep me going when it gets hard. Okay, so my drop bag is essentially the things that I think I'm going to need extra of during this race. Now, like, I'm packing gels, I'm packing clothes, I have shoes that I will be wearing and carrying on me. This bag's main purpose is when I run out of those things, or if it starts to rain, I'll have the necessary tools and supplies to keep me in the race when it gets hard. The weather is looking good for this ultra, but I want to be as prepared as possible just in case it rains in the middle of the night. Which packing these extra clothes, and even trash bags to wear as a poncho, I feel is a necessity. I'm also bringing extra shoes and a bunch of gels, bars, and electrolytes to resupply my pack with foods I know my stomach can digest. And the last little piece of gear that I am bringing is my little first aid bag. It's got anything that I'm gonna need to deal with chafing, blisters, and Vaseline, just because ChatGPT recommended it, so we're going with it. But that's all I'm bringing, and we're 6 days out, so I am very excited.
I'm not a joyride, a hit and run.
Good morning, Beasts. We are on a 1 mile easy run, less than 24 hours out from the race. Now, getting here to these mountains, I didn't realize how massive they actually were, and I'm still not scared of the mountains themselves, but I'm just overall intimidated by the nighttime stretch when I'm alone in the woods by myself, dark, scared, and cold.
Being less than 24 hours out from your first race, there's a mix of excitement and intimidation flowing through me, because a distance of this length is something that I have never experienced before. My game plan for the next 18-ish hours until this race is really not to do any activity that's going to be too stressful on me, and maintain eating a bunch of carbs and calories that keep the fuel tank full. Okay, it is 9 p.m. and we are 6 hours from waking up tomorrow morning. I'm eating my last carbohydrate meal before I go to bed, and just to lay out exactly what's going to be happening tomorrow, got a 3 a.m. wake up. Gonna be packing, doing all that stuff from 3 to 3:40, leaving for the race at 3:40, heading to the race start at 4, and then it actually kicks off at 5, so we have that hour gap in between. But this 100-mile race doesn't only have 36-hour cutoff, but it has 18,500 plus feet of elevation gain, which is going to add a whole nother element to tomorrow's monstrosity, which hopefully I can finish. In 6 hours, when I wake up, there's going to be one thing on my mind: finishing this race at all costs. Whether it rains, shines, snows, I get hurt, or enter a deep pain cave at 2 a.m. throwing up on the side of the mountain, I will give it my absolute best shot in order to feel the excitement flooding over my whole body as I collapse crossing that finish line, knowing that these past 10 months of training made this 100-mile dream hopefully become a reality.